Bally Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Cook. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, Cook. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on third. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now second and 5. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Murray fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Watson changing the play. To throw on second is Watson. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Setting up the screen for Cook. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Boy, you better stop.
Second and 10. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now a first down throw, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 52 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Mr. Croco.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
The kickoff pass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken at the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Round 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
On first down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Here's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
We're following the made field goal for 3. Hopkins now to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Watson on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on third. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he goes out right around the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. To the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he thought defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had no command that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Coleman?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 10. Allen to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Watson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now third down and 7. Back to throw. Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll come up first and 10 here. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, That can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a